All right, it's time to reveal my blog traffic reports for my new niche sites. I'm only going to share two because those are the two that I'm really focused on. There was a third one, but I'm no longer really focusing on that too much. Maybe my husband is focusing on it. I really don't know, but that is sort of going to be something in the back burner because I am seeing more potential with these two sites. I have shared the traffic 2 months ago. So that's what we are going to base the before and after what I've been doing to grow the blog traffic for these niche sites. I have videos of Sponge Hacks, my first niche site, and how that's growing. And then I started a new site that has grew to like 45K sessions in 2 months or something like that. And now it's continuing to grow. I can do an update on that on another video, but I want to focus just my newer sites to this video to see the potential that you can still grow your blog traffic. I am using Pinterest as my marketing strategy, and I'm only using Pinterest. I no longer use SEO for Google. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not using SEO at all. I use aspects of keyword optimization inside of Pinterest because I want to tap into the pinners, the people that are on that platform, to come to my site. And it is working like gangbusters. If you haven't already, check out my Pin and Win Masterclass. It has a workbook and a detailed video on the exact strategy that I'm using for all of these niche sites that have grown immensely in just, well, you're going to see in 2 months. I seem to go in these 2-month spurts, but every month it's continuing to grow and grow. So if you started a blog and you're struggling to get those pinners to click on your site, or if you're doing too much on Google and it's not working, I strongly suggest that you enroll in Pin and Win. It is an honest to truth, the strategy that I'm using. All right, so let's get to the first site. Now, this first site, again, I can't tell you the niches or the industry that it's in at the moment. I just don't feel comfortable doing that. But the traffic that it had 2 months ago was minimal at best. I believe I just started the blog. I said in the video that I shared this that there were only 4 posts on this blog. Currently, it has around 43 posts. So from the 4 posts 2 months ago to 43 posts now. And so you can see the potential of growth in that respect of how much traffic that I'm getting to this site. So you can see here that it's on an upward trend. Most of my sites using the Pin and Win strategy are pretty much always on an upwards trend. Right now, Sponge Hacks is on a downwards trend. All my numbers are red, but it's still high traffic. So again, when I see red numbers and things going down, it's just a change in the content, what pinners are pinning for seasonal content and how that's affecting my sites. Even though not all of them are seasonal or based on a certain season, it can leverage seasonal content. And I share with you all of that process in the Pin and Win Masterclass. But I am beyond shocked that it's now at 50,000 page views and it's on an upward trend. Like, this is absolutely shocking in 2 months that this site exploded. And it exploded for several reasons. One of it is that I solidified a scheduling process for this site for automation. Now, all of these sites, since I run multiple sites, I have to automate the scheduling, the pinning process. So once I really tapped into what process to use, how many pins to pin, all of this thing that I share in Pin and Win, okay, this site started to grow. As well as some of the older posts that I published within, let's say, the first official month of that blog started to take off, getting more views, almost like viralness of getting lots of views. And because of that, once I found those posts that got massive views, I doubled down and started writing similar pieces of content about that so that it compounded over time and the results worked. All right. So that's what's happening with this site, and it has the most potential. I've already submitted it for Mediavine Journey. But of course, as I mentioned in my previous site that got into Mediavine, it takes 4 months. And so I'm only at around the 2-month mark, 3-month mark now we're entering. So it's going to be some time before it'll accept this blog because it is so brand new, right? And that's fine. I just have to continue growing. And at this rate, it looks like it's working. So some key things about the growth of this site, besides what I've already mentioned, was to also really work on a pin design that worked for this audience. I play around with several different templates for each of these niche sites to see what will work. And I found one that actually worked, but I stopped using. So I might have to bring that up again. And I know that it worked because when I was searching for these terms, my pin showed up as the top ranking pin for that site. And I was using like my other Pinterest profiles, so not associated with that site at all. So I was kind of surprised by that. And it was an older template that I stopped using to work on these new templates. So knowing that that worked, I might bring that back. So I have I think I have 5 to 6 different templates that I use all the time for that site. So I don't stick to one main brand, one main color, one main template, one main font. Okay, so that may be something that could work for you if you are only using the same template, the same font all the time. Know that this site leverages different templates. Now let's look at the other niche site that I have. Now, 2 months ago, this was the page views. It wasn't doing too well. I wasn't really focusing on it because I mentioned in that video that I shared this in that it would probably do better on the latter half of the year. So I am seeing some potential, but I really don't know if this is really truly going to be successful, like consistently year term, or I have to just rely on the end of the year, beginning of the year, spring content kind of thing for this particular site. I really don't know at this point. So I'm just paying attention to what's been going on. But I'm happy to see that there is potential. I'm in the green and I am growing. I'm kind of happy about this. So what I have been doing with this particular site is sort of merging some of my topics on these other successful sites and seeing how it could fit with this topic. So as an example, let's just so that you understand what I'm talking about. My Twins Mommy blog focuses on mompreneurs and mom bloggers and now content creators. So ways to make money online, to stay home with your kids, things like that. I'm trying to leverage other popular topics that I know do well, like crafting, like kid activities, and maybe some home decor that I can merge with working from home. So one of my top type of content pieces that do well on Pinterest is how I decorate my home office, for example. I know that I can leverage other like home decor, for example, or maybe food, or maybe, I don't know, like crafting and kid crafts and things, and seasonal for Halloween, like all of that I can blend together on my Twins Mommy blog to get more traffic. That's what I'm doing with this niche site, and it's working. The other thing that sort of happened during this time, besides the same thing of putting this on a schedule and automation, finding the right pinning strategy, all of that. Besides that, one of the posts, again, that I originally wrote 2 months ago started to take off. And so when that happens, I double down on that type of content. And so it compounds and it works over time. So I'm trying to do that. Like I said, with Twins Mommy, I'm trying to see what works. And I need to find another topic that's related to my home office and decorating that I can do. And lo and behold, I do have another one, or some kind of like boards on your wall. I honestly don't remember because I wrote that a long time ago, but I am compounding these topics. I'm doing it quicker on these niche sites because I want to grow faster. So it's not yet ready for Mediavine. I have to get it to at least 10,000. Maybe by December or by January, February, March, it will definitely get there. I'm hoping in the next month it'll see a massive growth as well, double or triple this. And so it'll get to 8,000, and then maybe by the new year it'll get to 10,000. I don't know if Mediavine will, if I sign up, of course, it will look at the growth of the blog, but it may have to wait for more consistent traffic because I'm pretty sure Mediavine knows that a lot of bloggers get massive views in the new year, right? With new year goals and refreshing and home decor refresh and eating healthy and being more productive in your business or in your work. All of that stuff is written about in the new year. So you're going to get a boost of traffic no matter what. So I don't know if Mediavine takes that into account and just waits. So this site might take longer to get into Mediavine. I'm happy that another site that I showed you that has massive views, that it has massive views at this point in time and not during the high like December, January traffic potential. So I'm kind of happy with that, so that Mediavine can see a little bit more consistent views, consistent growth on that site. That's only, like I said, my thought. I don't know if that's what Mediavine does. I mean, maybe it doesn't. It just looks at the traffic for the past, whatever, it gave the snapshot and then it accepts it. I really don't know, but this is what I am doing at the moment and it's working. Like I said, I use the strategy. I don't use anything different now. It's all the same in the Pin and Win Masterclass. So go ahead and enroll in that course. If you need some more time, I do have my 15 Genius Pinterest secrets that I share, and this works on your existing strategy. So if you have something that's sort of working, it's slow, get the ebook, look at those tactics, put them into your strategy, and then take some time, take a month to see if it works. If you are still struggling with massive growth or just trying to get momentum, then perhaps the Pin and Win Masterclass will be for you. Okay. So if you have any questions, put them down below. Otherwise, check out this pinning strategy to get more traffic to your blog, and I'll see you in that video.